This is my April 2018 favorites video. I apologize in advance for looking like a total hot mess. My hair is still wet, so it's pulled back in a ponytail, but mostly to try and deal with the frizz situation before it starts, although it's gonna happen either way. That is just the way my hair is. I can show you. Actually, it's still wet, but you can see that, in case anyone was ever curious, my natural hair actually, it's not as bad right now because I've had it pulled back, but you see all the curls down here? That is actually my natural hair type. And it will go, as you can see up here, all the way down. It will go all the way up to my scalp if I allow it to, but I am not a fan of my curls, so I try to fight them every step of the way. So back in the ponytail it goes, but I know every time I come on here and I have my hair either up or pulled back or anything, you guys freak out and, oh my god, did you chop your hair again? I'm like, no, not this time. If I did, I'd be the first to tell ya, but no, not this time. So, yeah, that is, it's all here. It's all here. It's all accounted for in its curly, disastrous glory. So, yeah. Anyway, now that we have that out of the way, it just needed to be addressed. It is making me feel older than dirt between having this up and pulled back and seeing the nasty whites up in here that have been hiding on the underside of my hair that I've been unaware of. I'm not sure what's worse, the whites or the 3 handfuls of hair that came out in the shower earlier. Stress is a bitch. Anyway, and I'm sitting over here instead of my usual spot over here, because if I sit over here, yeah, that situation's going on. So, we're sitting a little further over here today. So, anywho, I've been babbling for 2 minutes. So, first thing in my April favorites list, it's not a very long list this month. They haven't been lately, but I mean, I guess it's decent, but it's shorter than some have been. This is not new. Whoop, took off the wrong one. The Chapstick Duo Candy Cane. I think this even made it into at least one other monthly favorites list, not 2 others, but it's here again because I still love it. It deserves its spot. I used the crap out of this while I was sick. It's kind of because I really shouldn't have designated it for that. It kind of accidentally became that way when it was not long after I reviewed it that I got sick back in November or December. So then I was like, well, now it's contaminated. I guess it's a sick chapstick. That's cute. I should really buy a second one from eBay or something. Just have one for the rest of the time, because I do love this one and I'd like to use it the rest of the time, but I'd rather not reinfect myself every time I do. So that's a thing. Next on the list, even though I don't even remember if I gave it particularly good ratings or not, but I ended up using it a ton after reviewing it, was the Born Lippy in Strawberry. And it still blows my mind how much it smells legit like strawberry. It just smells so real, and it just trips me out. Weirdly, I let Kimberly smell it, and she did not agree. She thought it smelled artificial. I'm like, how on earth? How do you... I don't even know. I don't even know. Everyone else that I let smell it said that it smells exactly like a real strawberry, so I don't know. I love it anyway, so screw her and what she thinks. Next on the list, even though it was a latecomer to the list for being later on in the month, and it's tiny, so I haven't gotten to use it a whole ton, but the Glossier in Mint. You guys knew, as soon as you saw that review, that this would definitely make it onto the list. Being as tingly as it is, this, oh god, I mean, the brand itself is so expensive. For the full-size tube, this is the sample one that came in my Ipsy bag, but the full-size tube is $10 freaking, but I'm starting to think for how much I'm enjoying this, it might just be $10 well spent. Maybe. I'm on the fence. I'm on the freaking fence. We'll see. If I go all the way through this tube and I still want it, I will highly consider it. But I have not decided yet. Which then makes it hilarious, so the next thing on the list was the Broadway Colors Lemon. Like, it's dollar store. We have high-end lip balm, dollar store lip balm, and I love them equally. Like, Who the frick would have known? Honestly, I, again, didn't expect to like this one, but I have adored the crap out of it ever since I reviewed it, like, for real. And it got a pretty decent rating, if I remember right. I'm just like, huh, who would have ever guessed? See, sometimes you go into something expecting it to be a dud, and then it ends up becoming a favorite. We have all had that happen, right? Maybe? Just me? Don't know. Anyways. After that, I think the only other lip balm on this list is the Baby Lips in Peach Posy. So this we've, again, established. We reviewed it. We saw. It's an okay color, but mostly it's real nice. It feels nice. It's not too much color, so I mean, it doesn't really matter too much if it starts to wear off. It's nice. I like this one. So that made the list. And after that, again, from my Ipsy bag, from Pretty Woman, the Girl Boss nail polish. Even though it's not my favorite color in the world, the quality I adore. It's not what I have on right now. Honestly, I kind of wish I had this on again, since this is already chipping off, and because I went back to my cheap-ass OPI, which, after using something as nice as this feels so crappy by comparison. I'm like, maybe the higher-end brands are worth it. Sometimes. I mean, it's only an $8 bottle, which is still high, in my opinion, for nail polish, but compared to other brands that are like $30, it's like, see, for me, that's never going to happen. 8, when it's as eco-friendly, and is low chemical, and high-performing as it is, could be worth it. At least have a few. I don't think I would ever 100% switch over, unless I somehow got rich, but, I think it is definitely going to be worth investing into at least a few others from this brand in colors that are more palatable to me. But even in this color, it wasn't a bad color. It was okay. I mean, especially for a light pastel shade like that, which normally I am not that into pastels. Every once in a while, I'll find a shade that I like, but generally, not that wild on them. That one was pretty okay, all things considered, but I was more taken by just how nice it felt on. So, and then these are no surprise to anyone who has seen me talk about them. I think I only reviewed this guy. I still need to review that one. But the Avon Senses Body Care in Pink Velvet Cupcake, both the body lotion and the body spray. They both make the list this month. I adore them both. I really, really do. This, you can already see down into the top where it's already going down like a little cone or something down into it. This one, we shall see how long it survives. Probably not terribly long. And this is with switching up between this and Bath & Body Works stuff that I've got, and it's still already got that visible of a dent that fast since opening it. If I weren't switching it up between them, it'd probably be about down here, so it's a good thing that I switch it up. This I haven't used as much, but you don't need very much of it because it's strong, and it lasts a really long freaking time, so I'm very, very impressed with how it performs. Again, still need to review it, but absolutely have been wearing this a ton, and loving every minute of it. We're almost done, guys. So, next, you guys have seen a couple things I've made with these, actually. They are the Arteza, or Arteza. I believe the correct pronunciation is Arteza, but everyone calls them Arteza. But the set of 72 fine liners. Now, for as cheap as these are, they actually do a really good job. And the fact that they come in a metal tin, like frickin' Prismacolors, it just feels so luxurious. And for such a cheap price, I think I paid like $20 for this set of 72 colors. That is insane. And there's multiple trays. Like, this is the top tray, and then the next level. Let's smoosh them. The only thing I'm not pleased with is just the really flimsy plastic trays that they're in. Everything else about them I adore. There's that tray. Ooh, bad sound. I think there's only 3. Yeah. And then there's that tray. And they just work really well. And, I mean, I'm always skeptical when art supplies are too cheap. But with this particular brand, knock wood, I have actually been having amazing freaking luck with almost everything that I've tried with them. Almost. I make one exception, and it wasn't bad, it wasn't as equivalent as the other things have been that I've tried from them, so I mean, I still think I want to try out some of their pencils just to see how they perform, but now that I see their sketchbooks, and I at least tried them, it's like, okay, they're not terrible, but they are a lot more textured than what I'm used to. But for certain things, that might be good. So for things like colored pencils, especially if I use things like my Prismas in there, where like the more tooth to the paper there is, the more you can layer on, that actually might be a strong point for things like that. But for things like pens, it's just going to eat up the nibs, so I basically set those aside as being pencil only sketchbooks. Maybe I'll try like oil pastels just for shits and giggles, just to see what happens. Because I don't think I can really hurt those, but I'm not sure how well the paper will tolerate it or work with it, but it's worth a shot, at least just playing with them. But these, though, these are wonderful. These I'm loving. These make me want to try more pens from them in the future. I don't think they have a set of alcohol-based ones yet. I believe I heard that they're working on some, so when those come out, you know, this girl's gonna be first in line, be like, give them. I want them. I'm still waiting on the brand Master Markers to send me my set that I ordered like 2 months ago that they claimed would be back in stock in mid-March, and then it got pushed to mid-April, and then it got pushed to mid-May, and we're in May now, so I guess we'll find out in a week or two. Are they gonna push it back again? If they push it back again, I just may have to contact them and be like, so I paid you like $100 for those. Are we actually going to see anything for that money, or should I get a refund? Because I desperately want those specific pens. But if they're just gonna keep my money hostage, I may need to just ask for it back. So, we'll find out. But at least Arteza so far hasn't really let me down. They apparently have like a crap ton of paint too, so I kind of want to like test out some of that. I'm not sure how all in I want to go with that. I may buy some smaller sets first and see how it performs, and then depending, maybe go from there. But like, I think I'd like to try out their gouache, which is kind of like more opaque watercolor. It's kind of like this weird midway point in between watercolor and acrylic. And I've actually never personally owned any, so if it's any good, I have to do some more research on this. If it's any good, theirs might be the first one that I ever own. And I need to find out how their actual watercolors are. I've been using their watercolor markers like crazy and loving them, but I'd like to know their like actual, legit, just regular freaking watercolor paints. I'd like to see how those are. And they also have acrylic, like a bunch of them, fairly affordably. I'm like, I don't expect it to be high end. I mean, if it performs alright, I'm no great artist, so that's actually probably fine for me, so we'll see. One thing at a time. I don't buy all the things all at once, as much as I'd love to be able to afford that, even with their cheaper price point, which I'm enjoying it while it lasts. They're a new brand, they're up and coming, so right now everything's still cheap so they can build a clientele, but you can still see where everything's on sale price right now. And you can see what it's going to go up to. If I knew for sure how long the watercolor markers stay good for before drying out, I would possibly buy a second set now before they shoot up to like damn near $100 for the same set I've already got. Because I think I got mine for about 30-ish. But I don't want to dry out in the meantime, so I'm like, decisions. If I knew for sure how long they were keeping their prices low, it would help, but I don't, so first world problems. So anyways, I only got 2 more things and only one more physical one to show you. The other one was something I watched on Netflix that I just really loved. But these These are from a brand called Zero UV, which I have never ever heard of before, but apparently it's like a really, really affordable online sunglasses store. That for as cheap as they are, they're actually really good quality. I had never heard of them. Honestly, I watched, what was it? That CBS special, the tribute to Elton John thing, and he had these fabulous heart-shaped sunglasses, and you guys know I'm a sucker for Elton John. He was one of my first ever celebrity crushes. The day I learned he was gay, I was honestly emotionally devastated. But, still to this day, like, I adore his fashion sense, and a lot of my sunglasses collection was heavily inspired by him, so it is no surprise that seeing those, I decided I need a pair of heart-shaped sunglasses. So I was on the fence between, do I want a pair like Lolita, or do I want a wire-framed pair like George Harrison's in Haight-Ashbury? I surprisingly went with the Lolita ones, and I'm actually really happy that I did because they look really freaking cute on, and I may still get the other ones at another point in time, but can we just look at how freaking cute these are? I don't know how they'll look with my hair back. I might pull it down so you guys can see how they look with it down, but oh, it's not even terrible with my hair back, but with my hair down, they look a lot cuter, and I'm in love with them. I've worn them out in public several times over already. I haven't had them that long, so hold up. That's good enough for now. I'm just gonna put it right back up. My hair is still wet, so. But yeah, they're so freaking cute. I love them. I love them. Doesn't really go with this shirt, but I mean, in general, when I have longer hair, I can pull off bigger sunglasses, but when my hair is short or when I have it pulled back, it looks derpy, so it's one of those things, but I think they're frigging adorable, and I love them. Oh, goodness, and basically, the next time I can find one of those, like, Valentine's Day heart-shaped red lollipops, you know, I'm gonna have to recreate the movie poster for the damn movie with my sunglasses. So, that was 99% of why I had to have these, was because of that damn movie. I love Peter Sellers, I love James Mason, so I am not apologizing for loving that movie. Okay, and then the last thing on the list this month that I don't physically have a copy of, although that may change soon because of how much I loved it, was a movie on Netflix that, oh my god, literally for years people have recommended this movie to me, but they didn't tell me anything about it. They told me nothing about the plot, nothing whatsoever, other than I should watch it and would love it. It's totally my speed. And that movie, let me make sure I don't jack up the title, is To Wong Fu, Thanks for Everything, Julie Newmar. This is not a new movie, this is literally from 1995, but I had never seen it before. And within the first 5 minutes of turning it on, we had established that, oh, don't brain fart on his name now. I may have to Google it. I feel really dumb. Patrick Swayze. We established that Patrick Swayze plays a drag queen in this, and I was like, what the hell? Oh shit, son. Okay, I'm on board. And he gets all dragged up, and he's actually freaking gorgeous, and I was like, what? What? I was not expecting him to make a pretty woman, but he actually is like the prettiest one in the whole damn film. And the whole thing is drag queens. So I was like, oh my heart. Oh my god, I love drag queens. This is like basically a RuPaul movie. Oh my god, yes. Yes. Thank you, God. And Robin Williams is in it too. And can we just stop and appreciate that one of the drag queens in it, not one of the main characters, but one of them in the very beginning of the movie, her drag name is Cheetah Riviera. I was like, oh shit! So I'm fangirling over Cheetah Rivera, which is who the name was based after. I was just like, ah! I screamed so freaking loud. So it was like, if there was any chance of me potentially losing interest, nope, they had me as of that moment. That was the clincher. That was, okay, you got me as definitely watching this whole thing already. So The whole thing, though, oh my god, I loved it so freaking much. And it was kind of like, I compare it kind of to the Birdcage, which is ironic that Robin Williams makes a cameo in it, even though this was before the Birdcage. It has the spirit of it, even though it's very much different. But I feel like it's got the same campy vibe to it, and I just freaking love it. Wish I'd listened sooner on watching this thing because of how hard I loved it. And now I'm like, oh my god, I could have watched it so many more times before Netflix pulled it if I had just watched it sooner. So now I'm like, well, I am apparently in need of finding a cheap copy on DVD of it because I loved it that hard. I just want to watch it over and over because it was that good. Just, oh my god, I love it. And if you have the opportunity to see it, if you've never seen it, I highly recommend it. It's a comedy. You will freaking love it. Just trust me on this. And that is it for my favorites list from April. Like I said, it was a shorter list. I was sick a good portion of the month and had a depressive streak through basically the rest of it, so not a whole hell of a lot of things, but I mean, still came up with a 20-minute video for you guys, so I mean, it's something. It's something. So, hopefully, this coming month we'll have more, but at least you got this for April. So, anyway guys, that is about it for me for today. So, as usual, if you like this video, go ahead and hit that like button. If you're not already and you'd like to be, click subscribe. Make sure you hit the bell icon so you never miss an upload. Leave comments down below. What is your favorite thing that I showed in this video? Let me know down below. Or what are some things that you enjoyed during April of this year? Let me know. I would like to hear about it. As well as anything else you feel like leaving me. Make sure you're following my social media accounts. They're all listed down below. And if you like what I do here on this channel and you'd like to help support it, which helps so much you don't even know with paying for the internet, the donation link is also down in the description. So anyway guys, till next time, bye-bye.